My journey to being the mind and body architect has been a long one. It's a road of self-discovery, a road to happiness, and a journey I want to take you on today. It starts in beautiful Mexico City, Mexico, where I was born. We lived a simple lifestyle. I was a happy kid. I loved putting on a show. Though we left Mexico, my family strived for more, which meant we had to leave my homeland. My family and I moved to this country when I was only 8 years old. When I was a kid, I had plenty of dreams and aspirations. Aspirations that meant that I had to work harder to succeed. You see, I'm a dreamer. Not just a dreamer in the sense that I dream of greater and better things. Don't get me wrong, I was that kind of dreamer too. I'm a dreamer as in the immigrant status. Though that proved to have many challenges in this country, I didn't let that stop me from living the American dream. In my culture, you're either la flaca or la gordita, which means you were either always the skinny one or the chunky one, and that became your identity forever. In college, I experienced labeling myself La Gordita, thanks in part to gaining the freshman 15, but more like the freshman 30 for me. I resorted to dyeing my hair in all different colors to distract people from all the weight I had gained. I was going to frat parties, downing beer, and getting home until the next day. It was a very unhealthy pattern, but there comes a time when you stray so much from who you are that you know there's got to be change. And that day, I decided to commit myself to be better. I started running every morning and began cooking my own food as best I could. The thing about starting a fitness journey is that once you start seeing progress, you get addicted. My first week, I lost 4 pounds and my energy and confidence were immediately boosted. It's been an ongoing battle over the years. I've lived through every fad diet and exercise craze out there. But long-lasting change only came from living a balanced and sustainable lifestyle. I graduated from Prairie View University with a master's degree in architecture. I don't mean to brag or boast, but I did well. Just ask my professor.
She's a quietly intelligent person. You would never know it, but once she began to work, her work came through as something exceptional. Always, she's consistently always exceptional work. There's nothing slacking, there's nothing half-asteroid about her work. When she stood up and presented, she was always dressed. A lot of students come in there in their jeans. She was dressed to the nines every time she presented. It's almost like she was an old professor. Probably one of the top 5 out of all this. I've taught over thousands. What she's doing is architecture. She's designing health and designing a body and designing the best way to create this new building. So I want you to redesign my body. I'm gonna come to your gallery.
I worked in the corporate world, and like many, the world changed for me in 2020. COVID-19 hit, and I lost my job. Now I was faced with what to do. I realized that not only did I not feel fulfilled at my job, but that my true passion was fitness and helping others become the best version of themselves. So I put my design skills to work and created 10th Fitness, a private personal training gym. Every bit of 10th Fitness is carefully thought out and designed to accommodate every fitness level and mindset. I envisioned it to be a private sanctuary for my clients to work with me on setting their goals and chipping away at them every single week. We get after these goals in every session, and I become more than just their trainer. I become a friend and their biggest supporter. Never in my chunky girl life would I have imagined that I'd be doing a bodybuilding competition, nor that I'd be a personal trainer. I was the girl to round the machines in the gym and read the labels to figure out how to use them. But I did know something back then, that the gym made me feel powerful. And that coming to the gym in one way or the other made me stronger every single day. The discipline I developed through those first years is something I truly treasure and I'm thankful for. Discipline is trained. You're not born with it. It's what led me to the wonderful world of bodybuilding and what has made me the fighter I am today. 10th Fitness is a safe, no-quit zone and a second home to all visitors. The excuses and fears are left at the door, and if you happen to fall, you get up 10. And that's what brings us together today.
I'm Itzy Solano, a personal trainer and nutrition coach, and I have made a lifestyle transformation. I am Itzy Solano, the mind and body architect, and your journey starts now.